So I kicked the tires. I studied you for 6 months. I didn't jump right in and open my checkbook because I did want to see, is it real? And signed up with you about a year ago. So it was 6 months of, is this really going to work? And of course, we're in the middle of COVID at that point, and I'm like, COVID's keeping my budget pretty tight. So let me take a look at what really is real.
Yep.
Contacted you, started my first batch of likely sellers. And of course, the number one thing is, okay, what systems do I need to implement to make sure this data is put to good work? Data is nothing unless you implement some systems around the data, right? If you're going to do nothing with the data, then why bother? So I started a series of letters to the potential sellers in my area. And it turned out the first data dump was 700 potential sellers in my county. And the first phone call came after week 3 of the letters, and it was a $21 million listing, which made me laugh. Brad, we talked about it, and I politely turned it down because I didn't believe her home was worth $21 million. And she said she was willing to sell it for 16, and I totally understood that. And I was willing to list it for 9 because the real number was 9, but we couldn't get to that conversation. Beautiful home, by the way, but it was validated right away that A, your data was real, and B, that your data with the right follow-up systems in place around it will bring business. So then a week later, my next phone call came in of a $450,000 listing, and she wanted to buy a home for $650,000 in the same community. So we had that appointment.
Nice.
I had a seller called me who hadn't sold in the past, had not, and expired from over a year ago. People have been calling him. He called me from my letter. He wants to sell this home, and my builder's going to buy it for $1.6 million and put up 2 homes in its place. So
that's
the
awesome.
data validated itself in the first month because people were calling me from the letters I sent. And I was like, it wasn't the old, well, if you sell just one home, Stephen, from this, you'll make your money back. You never said that to me, Brad, and I'm glad.
I wouldn't.
We all heard that.